and how we count on each other. We believe that anyone in the lineup, day in and day out, could have got it done. Same thing with the pitching staff and on defense as well. So that's something that we got to continue. That's a winning culture, and just carry that on where we continue to bond, we continue to play for each other, play for our manager, play for front office and our fans.
When you taking in what was going on this offseason and seeing the type of commitment that Steve made to putting you guys in the best position to succeed this year, just what were you thinking watching it all unfold?
It feels great. It feels great that us as baseball players are working as hard as we can day in and day out to be the best player we can be and to help the team win. And whenever we have the front office, Billy and Steve and everyone else, just putting the same energy towards building a great team, it feels great. It feels when you can match the energy of the front office and the front office can match our energy, good things happen. And I'm extremely excited for what the future holds, and I'm glad we in spring training we're getting things going.
What kind of asset do you think Carlos Beltran is going to be to the organization?
Huge asset. I think he's someone that's very knowledgeable, someone that has ups and downs in his career, and someone that will help Billy and other members of the front office to communicate with us. And sometimes we can't really relate because whether they talk a different language or they never really play the game. But having Beltran that has done both, he can definitely talk to the players and talk to the front office, and he's gonna do things whether it's watch videos and talk to us, whether it's hitting, probably if he finds something with pitchers, help the pitching staff. I think he's very knowledgeable. He's someone that the game needs, and I'm super excited for having him.
How much did he help you in your 2 years you've been here? Because I know you guys have a pretty good relationship.
He has helped me a lot. He's someone that when I struggle, or even in good times, I talk to him. He's someone that helped me understand what was happening my first year here and to settle me down a little bit. Him, Carlos Delgado, Alomar Sr., and many other people, Steve, and many other guys were, good. They were part of the core that was trying to help me settle and understand what was happening.
Francisco, for a few days there, it looked like you guys may have signed Carlos Correa. What kind of roller coaster was that for you personally? I know obviously you would have liked to have him come here. Was it up and down trying to follow what was going on with that? Or?
I mean, nothing's on concrete until it's actually happened. He's an amazing player. He's a great person, and I have fun watching him play. I'm happy with what we have here. I'm super concentrated on our team, so I wish him nothing but the best. I know when he takes the field, he's always going to put up a show. It's always Chorrea. So
when he and the Mets agreed to a contract, what do you remember your reaction being when you found out that night or the next morning or whatever?
My reaction was I was super happy for him and for his family. After he went and couldn't get a deal with San Francisco, and then he agreed to something, But at the end of the day, like I said, it wasn't nothing concrete, so I couldn't get too excited. I couldn't get too out there because nothing was actually in concrete. Everything has to be signed, and until it actually is done.
What do you think the biggest contributor was to you getting the century mark with RBI last year?
The guys just then being on base, number one. Martin Nemo being on base a lot, and having Pete behind me, and staying within myself day in and day out. I think those things helped me a lot, and staying healthy. Thank God as well. I was healthy. If I would have played 145, probably wouldn't contribute as much as I did last year.
Francisco, last time you played in the WBC, it was actually one of your better seasons on the field. Is there anything you can take from that tournament and bring it into the season?
It's Game 7 every day. I love that. I love whenever I get to wear Puerto Rico across my chest and just give it everything I got day in and day out. And that kind of like set the bar for that year, where it was like, this was fun. I was exhausted after the tournament, but it was fun. And I kind of just went through the season like that. I was exhausted at the end of the year, but it's good. I think it's the second best tournament besides the World Series. I think it's the second best tournament of the year. And now the teams are getting stacked. It's sick. I'm pumped for it.
You've talked a lot about bringing a winning culture to this club and helping to build one. What to you, like what aspects make up a winning culture?
Oh, it starts with believing in each other. It starts with helping each other out. And then just adding the right group of guys in the clubhouse, respecting the clubhouse, respecting the clubbies, respecting the game, respecting everything that's happening around us. You add those things. You believe in each other. You respect each other. Respect everything around you, and you will go out there and compete day in and day out. Just like I tell Buck, if you're out there, I'm out there, and if you're not there, I'm still gonna be out there, because I know he's gonna be out there if I'm not out there. So, he's doing things like that. I think that builds a winning culture, and makes the work environment a lot better.
You were chatting with Justin Verlander earlier. Obviously, you faced him on the opposing side.
Mhm.
What does the addition mean to him, let alone to have him part of this winning culture?
Well, he's done it all. He's been really good. He's was on the downfall and then just continued to get better. He's done it all. I faced him at a really good moment and a moment that he wasn't as good as he is today. And he has won, he has lost. And that experience, it brings a lot to the clubhouse, let alone how good he is, how he competes. When you have two guys at the top of the starting rotation like we have, the team can go a long way. However, they don't make the team. It's a big group. We all got to do our part to help each other to be successful.
Francisco, with the payroll that Steve has, the money he's put into this team, obviously blown away anything that's happened beforehand. Does that make you guys feel like you have a little bit of a target on your back just because of that big number and all the money that's been put in?
No, not really. The target is we got a good team. There's teams that spend a lot of money and they're not good. So that's the target. The target's we spend a lot of we have a good team, and that's people are gonna come after us. They're gonna give us their A, and we gotta give everyone our A.
How much fun was it to film the Super Bowl commercial?
It was cool. It was cool. It was easy though. I've done a lot longer commercials, so that one was very, very easy for me, and especially when they read the line for me, I just got to repeat it. Simple.
So it only took
You hang up then.
it only took you one take?
Nah, I'm not that good.
We saw you interacting a lot with the fans, as always. How would you qualify your relationship with the fans?
How do I qualify? I would like to say it's a good one. I mean, I've always take pride on taking a little bit of time to interact or just give the autograph to the kids and to people that want it. Because I was there. I'm still a fan, I'm a fan of many other athletes. So, yeah, it's sometimes I'm in my zone and, I tune everything out. But most of the time I try to take a little bit of time and show my appreciation to them. They like I tell my wife, a lot of people plan their vacation around coming to see me play. So, can't take that for granted.
You mentioned Beltran and helping you through that first year. What did he do or say that you found helpful?
He said a lot of things. The number one thing was understanding what was happening when it came to the results and why people were on me and booing me. He went through the same phase where he was getting it from people, and he said, in part, they're booing you, but mostly the results. Give them something to cheer you on, and you'll be fine, you know. And like there were moments that I just say, man, I can't just focus on my bats. I'm focusing on what was gonna happen, and I can't focus on my bat. And we just talked through mechanics when it came to how I was approaching myself on the on deck circle, and as I was walking up to the plate, and what was happening in the batter's box, stuff like that centered me, that brought me back to the moment instead of what was gonna happen or what happened in the past. Stuff like that, baseball players need that. You got to stay in the moment, you know. And I was good at it, and then kind of went away from it, and then he helped me, you know, bring it back, and I appreciate him a lot.
Francisco, there's some talented prospects, particularly on the left side of the infield. How much do you kind of revel in kind of teaching those guys or mentoring those guys, particularly in spring training, and you have that time together? They're
the future of the franchise. You got to take time. You got to take time. You got to help them out and make them feel comfortable, and try to give them the knowledge that I got and help them come to their own, you know, grow and become themselves. I take a lot of pride in helping the people around me, trying to make them better, and I just can't wait for them to come up and help us win games. It's gonna be fun.
What are your impressions so far? Brett Beatty, I saw you kind of talking with him this morning.
Yeah. So I saw him from a distance catching ground balls, and I knew he looked much better. But I just asked him, "Hey, how you feeling? How's ground balls going?" And he said that he's moving his feet a lot more, which makes him feel better. And he's lowered to the ground, which helps him calm his eyesight. And I just explained him why those things were happening. But I'm intrigued. You know, the first couple of days you kind of ask questions and you let them tell you, you know, what they work on and how they got better, and to see if they actually, you know, because I can see he looks good. He looks really good. And I can see he put in a lot of work. But I just wanted to see what he was going to tell me.
All right. Thank you, Francisco.
Yep.
Chuck Schwalter will be here momentarily. Well, the same guy.